Yep. Oh, just the one though. All right, that's cool.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, right.
Why
Mate,
can
this
I?
is the first time I've fired my PS4 up in friggin' ages.
I can only hear you in one ear. This is weird.
Say again?
I said I can only hear you in one of my ears. This is weird.
Oh, right, okay. I'll guilty, Your Honour. God, this is weird, honestly. I literally haven't been near my PS4 in about a month.
Yeah.
Certainly not near Blood Bowl. To be honest, I'm tending to run a lot more on PC at the moment. But I've actually been really struggling to motivate myself to play CCL. It
Hmm.
just seems, you know, don't get me wrong. I still like CCL and everything, but this season I need to do the season off of PS4 anyway.
Hmm.
Um, because I've made the last two playoffs. So I want to do a decent PC CCL run before Blood Bowl 3 comes along and sort of ruins it. But
Oh, if anything,
you know
that
what
should
it's
make
like
it
on.
better. There'll be a whole lot more plebs to pick on then.
Yeah, it's gonna be open season for us Sharks, isn't it? Let's be
Yeah.
fair. And also the likes of the leagues and that, there should be a good influx of new people once they realise that CCL is actually a bit shit.
And if there is actually platform, which has been rumored, so.
Yeah, it's got to be the way forward, hasn't it? It's got
Hmm.
to be the way forward. Um,
I mean,
do you know
even
what?
just to combine the console bases would be a big improvement.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, the Xbox are dreaming of that, aren't they? Let's be fair. Holy shit! I'll tell you how long since it's been I turned this on and played Blood Bowl on it. The result of your last playoff game has been recorded. It flashed up as I opened it. Holy cow! I got diced by Serious Jest in the quarters.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was fine. There was not a lot I could do. So and it's difficult to begrudge Serious Jest, because he's one of the original grinders on the PS4, and so I don't know who won it in the end. Actually, I guess I
No
can see.
idea. Well, he's definitely the high elf king. He's the only one who plays them consistently. So.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Champions Cup 35. Was that the one?
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh no, this must be. Hang on a minute. Oh, of course, it's 6 week. It's a 6 week cycle on the PS4 still, isn't it?
It's
Um,
they're off now. Yeah, they're not concurrent anymore.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is the one that we're going to be commenting on.
Champions Cup 35. Yeah, there's only one game played so far. So.
Yeah, happy days. What are
Yeah.
we going to do? Just go through the teams and
Yeah, we'll just look at
tear
the
them to
matchups
shreds?
and go through the teams as we do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, mate. Cool.
Cool. So I guess the first one is Ye Old Average Joes versus Pin Pals. What's up?
Right.
Uh, Zerplus won. Oh, Fire Talkers in chat. I guess Zerplus won last season's playoff.
Oh, surplus one, did he? Oh, fair enough. I was sort of hoping it would be Serious Jest, because you always want the person that knocked you out. You always want them to go on and win it, so then you can say, "Well, at least I got knocked out by the winner,"
Yeah.
But hey,
Well, that's the final feather in my cap for the World Cup, right? Like, yeah, I got knocked out in the semis, but I lost to the winner. So,
yeah, absolutely, 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 mate. There's
uh,
not many people that can say they made the semis of the World Cup. So
yeah. So Ye Average Joes is all soap.
Allsoap's okay, isn't he? He's a pretty good coach.
He's gotten better from what I remember. When I used to play a lot, he was
Yeah.
pretty trash, but he keeps playing, so he has gotten better.
Yeah.
His team looks all right.
Right. Yeah, I'm just looking at them now. Oh, actually, I can look at your stream to look at them, couldn't
Hmm.
I? Instead of trying to look at them in real time. So 1820 TV. Oh yeah, I quite like the look of this human team.
Yeah.
I tell you what jumps off the page at me, Darren, is
What?
the two catchers with guard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
especially the blodge step
Mm.
guard. Obviously, the wrestle step guard is pretty good, but the blodge step is just great.
It's
And
almost like
that's a
he changed direction in his build. Like once you go wrestle, but I mean you get guard, you can't say no to it, right? So
yeah, absolutely. And the other catcher, the Agi 4. Oh, it's a shame he's got wrestle.
mm,
Block would be so much better there, wouldn't it?
yeah. And why? I guess
But
with diving tackle, he's thinking just ram it in there and be difficult with him.
yeah, that again. Do you know what? Diving tackle's an interesting choice. I don't hate it, but yeah, if that was block, that player would be amazing.
Hmm.
But
Well, if
he's
that
still
was
very good.
yeah, if that was block, he wouldn't have taken diving tackle. I don't think.
Yeah. Does also think he's an elf in disguise because his one of his blitzers is Blodge Step Fend.
I hate his blitzer. I really do.
Fend is a horrible skill to
Oh,
give him in it, and
any
he's niggled
blitzer.
as well by looks. He's
Yeah.
niggled as well, and he by looks of
Yep.
it. Oh yeah, he's trash.
He's got fend
He's
on two of
trash.
them. He's got fend on two of them.
Do you know what this says to me, Darren? This says this guy's scared of getting punched in the face. And again, I may be wrong, but when you start taking skills like Fend
Hmm.
on more than one player, you're trying to protect those players.
Yeah.
And I think with a human team, that's really counterproductive because you're not going to protect
Oh
human
yeah.
players.
Especially
Just
your
gotta get stuck
blitzers.
in, ain't you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But yeah, it started off really well, didn't it? And then we
Hmm.
sort of dropped off a cliff a little bit with the, you know,
Yeah, we looked at the bottom,
compliments.
which looked nice, and then we went up, and it got worse. And
What's his record?
let's see.
23-8-10. Ugh.
So he grinded basically.
Yeah, it's all right, and I guess that's as much as
Hmm.
complimentary as I can be about that record, really.
And he's got Astro Granite for some reason on a human team, so I'm not sure about that either.
That's like slamming your nuts in a door, isn't it?
Mm.
It's not going to end well just for you.
Oh, he's toast anyway. So he drew Pin Pals, which apparently is 1850 Chaos Dwarves.
Okay, let's have a look at these.
Yeah, I don't like his chances.
Oh, as we walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Woo! That is a scary looking
Yeah.
team.
Pre-claw, actually the third claw hasn't got mighty on it yet,
No.
which is a bit of a shame.
Mm.
But one claw pom, one claw mighty. Yeah, five guard on the six.
Six.
Oh, sorry, six guard.
Yeah.
Sorry, which is amazing. Yeah, this is both the bull centaurs are tooled up. One with a niggle, but it's not great. But you got to keep him now. You're in the playoffs, aren't you?
Mm.
I like Kick. I think Kick is great on a Chaos Dwarf team where the Bull Centaurs can exploit a decent kick.
Mm.
Not a very well developed ball carrier, which may cost him.
No,
Just
but
sure hands.
he can protect though, so he's just gotta,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
especially
You,
that
you
little
just,
bit of extra strength there.
yeah, you got to fancy this team over the humans, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's his record like, Darren?
It is 21, 2, and 6
Okay, that's a pretty good record. There's nothing wrong with that record. It's
with
not
an interception.
outstanding.
I mentioned that my
What is
Lizardmen
this?
team, my agility skink last night or yesterday got an interception. So I was
Yeah, yeah. Happy days.
yeah.
Yeah, I like this team. 13 players, standard fare. 200k in the bank, so he can shave a bit of TV if he wants.
Oh, he can go under. Yeah.
Yeah.
The human team
yeah,
was 1840, was it? So
Yeah, yeah. You either shave some TV or you take a babe. I wouldn't hate taking a babe.
hmm.
If you're the overdog, you can spend what you want, can't you?
Yeah. So maybe he just
And
no, he doesn't want to bring a wizard into it.
I think you would avoid the wizard, wouldn't you? Unless there were shenanigans where the humans decided to drop players, etc.
Yeah.
Because that can always happen, can't it? So I don't know if all soaps are good enough to do that, but
And I don't recognize the coach name, but I don't recognize a lot of the people in this playoff. So,
Make Q. I think I've played him before, but it doesn't leap off the page as somebody you or me
hmm,
know. So yeah, but yeah, that's got to be a Chaos Dwarf win, isn't it?
yeah, all day. And he's got a Magic Dome too, so weather's not an issue.
Yeah, yeah.
So who's up next here? We got Sackville Elves. What's Elven this? Okay, and then Blizzard
Elvinses. I think
Elvins
that's
is
like a Hobbitsy type spin on it, isn't it? Elvinses.
okay, and then Blizzard CC Bazaar. All right, so let's see if we can find the Suckvilles. Swags. We were talking about Jest earlier. I already saw his team. They're there. Oh, it's the Halflings.
Ah, right, okay. This will be a quick preview then.
Yeah, yeah. A couple break tackle trees. Oh wow, he's got a nice. He's got a couple nice Halflings though.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a sure
What's,
hands. I think that's sure
what's
feet.
that on it? Yeah, I think so.
Yep, sure feet. And a block. Only two rerolls, but I guess he's just gonna exploit the chef. Oh, he's got a level pending
Yeah,
too.
yeah, he's going to chef the nuts off of everyone he plays, isn't he?
Hmm.
Nuffalter as well. So Deep
Yep.
Roots coming onto the pitch. Um, Possibly a second big guy if it's like a really ridiculous TV difference, which
Hmm.
generally it will be.
Yeah, and I did a sort of like a quick preview the other night too before all the teams were in, and I'm telling you, there are so many star altars. So many people took them. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's become a bit of a meta choice, really, hasn't it?
That's
With
what I wondered.
you
Like the
know,
meta must have changed since I've been not playing for a longest time.
I wonder, because well, you know me, I've never been concerned with TV management. I just build, build, build.
Hmm.
Um, you know, I don't care about playing against inducements, but I think a lot of people are really mindful of TV bloat, TV
Hmm.
management, or also maybe even min-maxing. Because halflings are very easy to min-max with because they are pretty min anyway, aren't they? So, you know, um, yeah, I've seen a lot more people take the Nuffalota, especially on consoles. Now, read into that what you
Well, that's just it. Some of the teams that
will.
took it, I'm
I'm
like,
not.
these guys don't have any good star players. Why would you take it? You're just helping your opponent, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Oh
yeah,
my God. What did we say they were? 950?
yeah.
They're playing
What's this?
2060 Norse.
Oh my, not oh Norse. There's not a good matchup for halflings, but Norse is horrible, isn't it? And look at this, 20. Right, first of all, right. What is this Norse team doing on 2060? What the hell? Seriously.
Well, look at all those stat ups and doubles.
Look at the movement. The movement's insane.
Oh my God.
I tell you what, speed kills, but holy cow. I tell you, I want you to share some movement. That's absolutely
He's
crazy,
got a
isn't it?
fully developed ball
Holy,
sacker on a Norse team. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, that's really nice. Movement 7, no less.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's wood elf level ball stacker, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's 2 movement 8. So a movement 8 lino, which is really crazy. Movement 8 runner, which is really nice. What's he got on there? Diving catch. Oh, I
Diving
hate it.
catch. Yeah. Yeah. Well, look, he's developed a thrower, right? So he must need diving catch.
Yeah, yeah. If you're relying on the throne game,
With Hail Mary, of
okay.
course, because why not, right?
Yeah, Hail Mary and diving catch. Why not? So, I don't see. I you sitting at the back of your own end zone and then Hail Marying it. It's just you just well tattoo it on your foot. It's so obvious, isn't it? And when something's obvious, you can play. You can play it against it.
Mm,
But
okay.
it's
He
going to
does.
be a long game for the halflings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Halflings home game too, so there'll be star player inducements as well. Not that the Norse will get anything, but let's see the record. Dun, 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 18, 14, and 13. I'm not surprised.
How can I be kind about this record? I tell you what, I'll say something really kind about it. It's trash, and that's kind.
Yeah. Can't say I'm surprised by that at all. Wow, that game is gonna. Well, Norse are gonna win. Obviously, it's just a question of how quickly, and four rerolls as well. Wow. Okay, because you don't have
I
enough block.
certainly don't know this coach, Les Lilias, 26. Yeah,
No, don't
um,
recognize them either.
yeah, I don't recognise him. He's a level 20, so he's played a little bit, but
Hmm.
not that means a lot. Yeah, and do you know what? Anyone except halflings would dribble, salivate at playing this team,
Hmm.
just because of their TV. Because you're going to get inducements against
Oh,
Norse.
and you got cheap star players, so he's gonna get Deep Root. He's gonna get Pug. He's gonna get the Chef. He's gonna
Yeah,
get a Wizard. He's gonna get probably bribes. Like he's babes. He's gonna get everything he wants, and then he's probably gonna have money
yeah,
left over.
yeah. That's right. And and the trees will start hitting Norse breaking armor 7. Is Morg available for halflings? I think
Oh
he is,
yeah,
isn't he?
yep. You can pick up a
So
cheap
there's a
Morg for
possibility.
380.
Yeah, yeah. Deep root and Morg.
Hmm?
Then free trees and Morg will make a mess.
Yeah, you
you
know
know.
what? That's only what? That's only 680. He's still got like 400 TV left to spend.
Yeah. So you bolt a chef on top, and then you bolt a couple of babes to bring your players back.
Hmm?
And if you've got the money, maybe even an Apo. Holy shitballs! That's. I tell you what, actually, I wouldn't mind being halflings in that situation.
Well, you certainly have a fun
Certainly.
game anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Holy cow! But that being said, the North should get it done, shouldn't they?
Hmm. They should. I just
I
clicked on
want the
the.
halflings to win.
Yeah, of course. Everybody wants the halflings to win, but they rarely
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
But I just clicked on the game that was played right quick. Apparently, it was Chorfs versus Bretonians, and Chorfs won 1-0.
Which is the natural order of things, because if you like Bretonians, you're an idiot. Uh,
Although I'll have to look
yeah.
up to see if I recognize you. It's and the Chorf team has a tag LVM, so it's one of the, I think it's a French guy. I think that's a French
Okay.
league, right?
Just looking now. Can't bid the. Oh, it's Stuntman.
Oh, is it Didi?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's he doing playing Chorfs? He's changed.
He's cheating.
Just looking at his team now.
Pulling
Look,
it
he's
up.
trying to build a calcium ball centaur. You're doing it wrong.
Oh my God, Didi, what are you doing?
What? Double. Right. There are some players you do not take strength on. Okay. Snotlings is one. Right. Hobgoblin. Pure TV blow. That's 100 TV, isn't it?
Yep.
On top of that, you're turning them from 40k to 90k. That's 100 TV for what? A strength 4 armor 7 that's going to get popped and probably last 2 or 3 turns. It's worthless. Guard, however, because it was
Guard.
obviously a double.
Yep.
Bearing in mind, Stuntman has no guard on his team. He is 2. How nice would the guards be on that team? But yeah, I hate it. I would expect more from our Stuntman.
Well, not only that, he could have had guard.
Sorry, Stuntman, if you're going to watch this back, or if you're watching now. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed.
Could have had guard. He could have had dodge, I guess. A little late to develop a runner, but could have had sneaky get. Free fouls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bull Centaur. Look at that. So, has he been movement busted twice? If he's movement
Yeah,
5?
double move bust.
Oh my God! Why are you even keeping him? Why are you even keeping him? Sure hands on a bull, right? Right. Obviously, present company accepted. If you give sure hands to a bull, you're an idiot. Okay. I don't want to talk about my Super Bull I'm running in Rebel or anything. Okay, but yeah, it was. I think I was in a dark place when I gave that bull sure hands. All right, it's just, it's it's such a waste as a ball carrier, isn't it? It really is.
Well, he got agility early, it looks like, so he decided to lean. And he got agility and then movement, and then he probably lost movement somewhere along the way. But
Yeah, and I'm talking about myself when I say that. As good as my Bull Centaur in Rebel is, because he's obviously Strength 5, Agility 3, block break, tackle, sure hands. He's great. He's a game-winning player, but it was still a stupid choice. It's stupid.
well, I think
But,
I did that. way back in Twitch Blood Bowl League when I played in that. I got a Black Orc. And this is obviously early on when in my Blood Bowl career, who got agility up for his first level, so I made a Black Orc ball carrier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Interesting that Stuntman goes break tackle first as opposed to block. I always go block first. I just think it's the safer route. I don't hate it, you know, it's one of those, it's a bit of 50-50 really, isn't it? But, yeah, I'm going out on a limb and saying that Stuntman has had the crap kicked out of him towards the end of the season because his Chaos Dwarfs are unbuilt.
Well, there was a big fight for the dwarf spot this season, I remember, because Synonymous was trying to get in with his too, and he didn't make it. So there's a couple people fighting for that spot.
I leave for one friggin' season, Darren. Right, one season, and everybody tries to get a piece of the Chaos Dwarf pie. Honestly, yeah, I don't think I was Chaos Dwarfs for the last couple of seasons, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah. I just took a quick look at the Bretonian team. I was curious who the coach was. It was Jared.
Yeah.
Jared Lee.
Oh yeah.
So there's quite the tilt. No wonder it was 1-0. His Bretonians don't look bad either. They're pretty well developed.
They look
for what's left
good,
of them,
don't they? They stand up. Yeah, they stand up quite well against Chorfs because they're a similar strength. Obviously, Chorfs have a little bit more strength, but Girdler has a lot more guard. Yeah, do you know what? Not knowing if I didn't know the result, I'd say that the Bretonians have a real chance here. But
yeah,
we don't really know what went down in the game, do we? So
no.
Both decent coaches. So obviously, Stuntman has a long and storied history, as does Girdler, or Girdler, however you pronounce it.
I butcher people's names left, right, and center. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, you and me both, mate. You and me both.
So we got, like, I'm about to butcher another one right here. So we got Vermitopia United, I guess, versus Lycostruction.
Okay, so Vermintopia or
That
Vermitopia.
Rats.
Sleepy Jerk.
1960 rats. Ooh, that's got to be scary. Yep, there's the natural one-turner I thought I would see.
Oh, natural one-turner. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You know, apparently the 2020 rule set is killing natural one-turners, aren't they?
I think so. I remember something about that. Yeah, so that was one of the weird things that was the problem with Blood Bowl was natural one-turners. Like, yeah, so good way to nerf.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a nice enough team, isn't it? He lacks firepower. He's only got one Mighty Blow, Dauntless Tackle Guard. So it's a nice Storm Vermin. I would have liked to have seen another developed Storm Vermin, but we don't know what's happened in season, do we? You know,
probably died.
Yeah, probably. Likewise, throwers. He's got two unskilled throwers on the team, which is interesting. So I guess he's a thrower as well. Do you know what? I would run with one thrower on a Skaven team, but not two. You got runners.
Yeah.
That are frankly better than throwers. You know.
Well, once they're developed, yeah, you can almost just sack the throwers, right? Like.
Yeah. I probably develop one thrower, and again, in all likelihood, Sleepy Jerk's lost a couple of players here. You know, that's the life of rats, in it. Live fast, die young. But these four gutter runners, prehensile tail and is that shadowing?
Yeah, it's shadowing.
You don't see that every day. You don't see that every day, do you?
So there's an annoying piece if you can get that next to the ball.
Yeah, I love it. It's just you don't see many people. I can't remember the last time I saw a gutter runner with shadowing and prehensile tail.
No.
Diving tackle as well would make him really interesting. Although actually you fall over on diving tackle, don't you? So that wouldn't work.
Yeah. But here's my question, right? Like, how many teams versus like most people would just bash through that gutter runner, right? As opposed to try and run away from him.
Yeah, that's it.
That's for elves, right? That's an agility marker, basically.
Yeah. Unless you're tagging a skick or something, then yeah, you're getting slapped, and and without block, it's not going to end well for you. So although it's an interesting player, I can't say I like it a great deal. You know, he's built it to do a job. Unfortunately, he may not be doing that job long because he's going to die.
Yeah, he's kind of got two ball strippers.
The other ones, however, yeah. The two heads, the plus strength two heads wrestle, I love.
Mm.
And obviously the other one, wrestle, strip, tackle. Armor busted, which is horrible for gutter runners, isn't it? It makes them
Yeah.
so vulnerable.
So I
don't know
guess
it's,
if he's got sure hands, you go with the strength, and if not, you go with strip ball.
yeah. So he's got plenty of options, and of course he's got the one turner, so you can never discount Skaven. You know,
And
big
he's
guy
got
as well. I'm a fan of big guys on Skaven teams. It just
yeah, I like the route over
diverts
too.
from it just diverts from losing key players, doesn't it? So
Well, yeah, and he's got them built the way you need to do the one turn, right? Like if you say you ran into a bunch of stand firm, you can still get your two pushes with Juggernaut, right? But he's got the natural, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. No, I like this team. Sleepy Jerp's a good player. The record is great, really good.
Let's see, ooh,
Sorry, I was a bit ahead of you.
19-6-2. Yep.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that record. That's solid as very very nice record indeed.
And he's got the old sandwich kiosk. Got to stop those rocks from flying in.
Yeah. Ironically, I'm not a fan of stopping the random events, but I understand why people do that. You know, a stray rock could ruin your day, can't it? It squashes that one turner.
Yeah, well, I just like I'm saying it forever. It's just in competitive Blood Bowl, just turn them off. They're broken. But
Yeah.
we're at the end of the cycle, so we'll see what they do with the. They're making some changes.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, they are.
And the other one, unsurprisingly, is Necro, 1660. Ed the Duck. That sounds familiar, but it's not ringing.
Yeah, I know Ed very well. He's crap.
Oh, wait a minute.
Saying.
This is the guy. Okay, here we go. Here's the story. This is the guy I played to get into the playoffs. I needed one more win.
Oh, right, okay.
And this guy was spinning. He already had his
All
spot
right.
locked up. He had a MNG'd warrior, or MNG'd white. So I assumed he was just playing the game to concede and get his guy back for the playoffs.
Right.
No,
right.
he stays and plays the whole game. So he had an agility 4.
That sounds like Ed.
He's had an agility 4 wolf. I killed that. You see that nice blodge stand firm fleshy there? I MNG'd that fucker. So he doesn't get that now for the first game. That's what you get for sticking around.
Do you know what? I know historically, because we've known each other for a while, and I know that probably triggers you more than anything else in Blood Bowl. People that play that one more game.
Yeah.
Every time I even go near it, I can hear you raging in the background. What are you doing? You know, so
like, and the only other Necro team, like I said, he had a wild card spot locked up. He wasn't top Necro, but he had the wild card locked up. There was no way the other team could have caught him. Like it was like 12 noon. Like the season was about to reset in an hour. Like the other guy, there's just no chance of him catching him, right? Even if he is playing. All he had to do was concede, get his guy back. He was good to go. But no, he's like, I just wanted to play. I didn't know who you were.
The old just wanted to play. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Do you know what? Just be honest and just call yourself a shitter right now. Seriously, 'cause you are. No, actually, all joking aside and all banter aside, Ed the Duck's okay. He's not a spectacular player. Whether he likes me saying that or not, I don't really care. You know, on any day, given good dice, he'll win. But yeah, any coach that has a developed team ready to go doesn't need to play and decides to play one more game before the playoffs is a bit of a tool bag.
Serples isn't chat. He's saying he won season 34, but that doesn't make sense because you won season 34, Serples, according to Fire Talking, unless he means 33. Did he win a season? Again,
no, he didn't. Actually, did he beat me in 33?
33, yeah.
It might have been Ed that beat me in 33, actually. Yeah. To be fair, in the final, I had a rough time. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me that this I'd actually forgotten.
PTSD. There you go. That's why you didn't remember.
Yeah, triggered. All right, so maybe I can't call him a shitter then, can I? But I think if you put my record against Ed, clearly he won when it counted. All right, all I can do is hold my hands up and say fair play. But if you put my record up against Ed's, I can guarantee you, my wins will be significantly more than his. But of course that means nothing because he's the CCL season 33 champ and I'm not. So you know I'm gonna We actually have a sportsman called Jimmy White, who's a snooker player, who made 7 World Championship finals and lost 6 out of them to the same player and lost to a different player. And, you know, he's always regarded as the best player to have never won the Snooker World Championship. So that's I view myself, Darren. I'm the best player to have never won the CCL.
We call those the Buffalo Bills over here.
All right, fair enough.
4 straight Super Bowl appearances, no rings.
Yeah. Do you know what? That was my season. Especially the people I beat to get to the final. But it's one of them, and it's a game of Blood Bowl. So, but yeah, Ed the Duck. If you do watch this, you're an idiot for playing that one extra game, okay? And your team's shafted as a result of it. You deserve everything that's coming to you, but best of luck, buddy.
Yeah, he's got the beer stand, of course, and he's got a 21-11-7 record.
Yeah, record's okay. Beer stand. Anyone with half a brain is not going to let you surf them at playoff level. I hate the beer stand at this level. I hate it.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's probably good during the season, but yeah, you might want to switch it up for the playoffs.
Yeah, come the playoffs, even if I was inclined to run a beer stand, and I never am, I'd be changing it for the playoffs. I'd be changing it to something like a squig sandwich kiosk or something like that, you know. But yeah, I hate the beer stand. Anyone with half a brain, you know, someone like you or Stuntman or Zerplis or anyone that can actually play this game, they're not getting served. So, you know, prove me wrong.
So I think we're in agreement yet again. Skaven over Necro.
Yeah. The Necro would have had a good chance if they'd had an Agility 4, Werewolf, and Golem.
But that had Blodge, stand firm card. Yeah, it would have been a lot closer. Yeah, but you know, somebody couldn't find that concede button and had to fuck my team too. That's why I'm missing my. When you see later, I'm missing 2 blitzers, and it's because of that game as well.
Yeah.
But the next one we got Super Women, or Super Woman, sorry, and Woodies. I wonder what these teams are.
Bit of mystery.
I don't know. Probably dwarves and Underworld, maybe. If I can find them, where the hell are they? They're the Zons. All right. 1740 Zons.
Dark Sharky. Don't know him.
Don't know him either. Wow, that's quite the Zon up top, though.
Yeah, really nice that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a really nice Amazon. Don't know about the armor.
Yeah, that's weird.
Another movement would have been insane, wouldn't it? A movement 8 Zon with Mighty Blow, strength, that would have been insane.
Yeah.
I don't think Armor 8 does her any. It's okay. It doesn't do her any massive favors, does it?
Yeah, I remember this team now when I skimmed them before. This is a weird one because look, he's got double frenzies on catchers.
Yeah, that's not something you see every day, is it?
Yeah.
Frenzy sidestep to stop yourself getting counter surfed when you're flirting with this. Right, so straight away, this guy loves to try and surf people, doesn't he? You don't give double frenzy to Amazons unless you try to surf people.
Well, you could question why you're even running catchers on an Amazon team, right? Let alone skill them up that way.
Well, yeah, why? Yeah, absolutely. Isn't that just like a really bad TV-based idea? Surely you're better off just giving it to a bloody lino.
Yeah, like that's typically what I do with Zons. Is I might run a thrower, maybe, but otherwise I'm just running linemen and blitzers, right?
Yeah, or give frenzy to a blitzer because they already come with blodge.
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, very strange, very strange. Other than that, it's sort of standard. Yeah, that Zon at the top, that Bardita Mash or whatever her name is. That's a really nice player, even with the armor, which doesn't mean it's an outstandingly great player. But yeah, interesting team.
Got the altar. Another one of these guys.
Yeah, it's got to be the new meta, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Honestly, we're so 2015 to 2019, mate, aren't we?
And nice record, 14-6-2.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that record. Really nice record. So maybe this Dark Sharky can actually play. You know, the record suggests he can. 1740, which Seems about right, actually, given the amount of players and the amount of skills.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem over the top to me. It doesn't seem really trim. Seems about right.
it's the high end for
But yeah,
sure for Amazons.
yeah, yeah.
And let's
I get
go
nervous
find.
whenever I see any coach called Dark. Because obviously, when I was banned and I was accused of being that Dark Fist guy, which I wasn't.
Oh yeah, I
Not me.
remember that. The big
It's not
conspiracy.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was so funny. But anyway, let's not go there.
yeah. So we got Woody's with Riri 5520 is the coach name, and 1630. He's missing a bunch of players, of course, and yeah. So
Yeah. Movement on a tree, which is just great, isn't
mm,
it?
he's niggled, but who
Move.
cares?
Yeah, it's up to 10, isn't it? Yeah, if you're going to keep a niggled tree is what you're going to keep.
Well, he gets to
That
stand
war
up without a
dancer,
roll, right? So
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
that's
best thing
amazing.
ever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That war dancer looks pretty tasty.
Mm,
He's niggled as well, isn't he?
yep.
That's actually a real shame. That
Mm,
war dancer would be absolutely amazing if he wasn't niggled. But you got to keep him.
mm. Just the
Movement 9,
wonder.
Agi 5, leaping into cages on a 2+, tackle strip. Just got to look at the right entry point for the 1D in you. And
And look at the
you'll
SPP he's sitting on, 75 or 76. So if he wins, chances are that guy's getting a level.
yeah, yeah. The other war dancer is really tasty as well, with
Mm.
tackle, sidestep, strip. 2 strip war dancers, that's just terrifying. Um, And I don't know if you know now, Durham, I'm actually a Wood Elf expert.
Oh.
I've actually cemented myself as one of the best Wood Elf players in the world right now, do you know what? Play them aggressive, honestly. Why haven't I played Wood Elves aggressively before? It's so good. It's so
Well, that's
good.
the way Anarian plays them. Like, he makes it look easy,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Well, I channeled my inner Anarian yesterday in the Blitz Pit, that's for friggin' sure. But
mm,
yeah, no, I like this team. I like this team. Throw a leader, which is always like standard Wood Elf fare in it.
yeah.
Lino, Blodge Guard, which is great.
Mm,
You know, the other players that are MNG'd, yeah, the Blodge you're going to miss. You're not going to miss the other two. So loners will fill the gap. You only need 11 elves starting. Even if you go down to 5 or 6 elves, they can still ruin your day, can't they?
yeah. 16, 6 and 5 record.
Yeah, good record. Nothing really wrong with that record.
Mm. He has a
So,
security gate, but he's the road team.
I recognise the name. I don't know him well. I don't know him
Mm.
enough to comment further than that, really.
I don't know. This is the
Um,
first questionable one. What was the other two? The Zons, yeah. I don't know. I think he favored the Wood Elves, but although the
that
Zons
one
are
Zon
good,
player can make the difference, can't
yeah.
they? With Mighty Blow.
But the Zons are gonna have inducements, but not much because of the loners are gonna put the Wood Elves back over the top. So that's another
Yeah,
140
yeah.
TV that they're not
I don't.
showing right
I
now.
think I think, given my recent history with Elves, I know the potential with this team, and I think the potential with the Wood Elf team is far greater than the Zon team. So on that notion alone,
Hmm.
about the coaches or anything, I'm going to go with the Wood Elves.
Yeah, I think so too. Plus the tree. The tree could be big.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So then we got Waiting for Blood Bowl 3 and Wildfire.
Okay.
You'll be waiting a while. Some people I still run into people that think it's coming out this year. I keep having to tell them, nope, next year.
Well, the talk in the chat in Discord, Blood Bowl 3 Discord, is around the holiday, isn't it? Around
No,
Christmas, but
they already announced it was pushed till early 2021, so first quarter, right?
right.
So to me that
Okay.
means next year, right? So,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but we got Irish Rounder with the Orbs.
Okay, well, we know Irish Rounder.
Yeah.
He's been a bit of a stalwart, isn't he, for a while? He's a regular. Yeah, it's a good dwarf team, if a little unspectacular, isn't it? A bit like a few stats. Movement is lovely.
Yeah, that runner's
Um,
pretty nice.
yeah, movement on a troll slayer. Yeah, okay. I don't hate it. I'd rather it be on a blitzer, but
I
I
guess
don't
he wants it
hate it.
for more surfs. Probably makes surfing easier.
Yeah, yeah. The long beards are nicely developed. Couple of armor busts on the long beards, which is annoying, but
Yeah,
not
it's gonna happen though.
terrible, is it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. But lovely spreader guard, which you'd expect to see on a dwarf team.
Hmm.
Um, I was about to say not enough mighty blow, but he's got 5 mighty blow players, including 2 bombers. So he has got enough mighty blow, and he has got enough firepower. Got enough under the hood.
The what do you think about the dodge on the ball stripper he was developing though on the runner, the second one?
Well, yeah.
You think he would have went diving tackle there with that double, or just ignored it and maybe just give him strip ball?
Strip ball. Why would you
Hmm.
give him dodge?
Hmm.
Given the fact that he's going to spend half his life on the deck with wrestle.
Yeah.
You built him, wrestle tackle. Strip is the obvious choice. So yeah, I hate dodge there. I
Yeah.
hate it. Yeah, properly hate it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
one thing I see a lot of people do, and I don't like is, and that's where you can kind of tell where they're at with their how well they know the game is. If you've got a build in mind, stick to your build. Don't like so many people divert. It's like, oh, I got a double, I got to take it.
yeah,
What do I
yeah,
take? Well, if it goes against what you were
yeah,
doing, don't take it.
yeah, absolutely. Even if you roll a double or a stat up, unless it's obviously strength, but.
Mm,
Yeah, that should have been strip ball. That player would be amazing with strip ball, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Because what you've done by giving him wrestle, you've negated his sure hands straight away. Oh, and
Mm,
I guess he's an emergency ball handler, or ball carrier, but you're negating sure hands with the wrestle. So go all in, you know, balls deep or don't bother in it.
yeah.
But yeah, it's a thing,
Mm. He's got the security gate, unsurprisingly, and a
Yeah,
nice, good, boring dwarf record, 18-4-2.
yeah, it's a solid record, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
good record, and Irish rounder can play.
And 2 rerolls, I just noticed. Yeah, no leader, but that's fine with dwarves. 2 rerolls is enough.
Yeah, 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 it is. Yeah,
Uh,
nice team.
yep. And what was the wildfire? Was the other one? Let's see. They are. Oh, we had 2 Zon teams. These are 1470 Zons that are about to get absolutely fucking destroyed.
Right, well,
Stump
so we don't need
Humper.
to spend too much on this then. Stump Humper's going to get stump humped.
Yeah.
Didn't he change his name recently to Sensual Sausage?
I
Stump
don't know.
Humper. I
Maybe on
think he
Discord.
did, which
I don't
is
know.
like, no, I think it was on PS4.
All right, you can change your
Maybe,
names now. Yeah.
maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but
Hmm.
I'm sure it was Stump Humper. But who would change their name to Sensual Sausage, for God's sake? Seriously. Honestly, have a word. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah. Too bad. Just unfortunate matchup. His team doesn't look that bad, but going against
Yeah,
dwarves, he's
nice,
going to get
nice
wrecked.
nice pom juggernaut.
Hmm.
Mighty blow tackle guard. Yeah, it's a nice team. It's gonna die. There's he could bring 100 wizards. He could bring Hogwarts to this game, and he's still gonna get smashed up. And he's still gonna get smashed up.
And another Zon coach running catchers. I mean, I don't get it, but I don't know. It just seems like
Yeah,
extra bloat.
yeah. For what? Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you on that.
Mm. And he's got the altar as well, but he won't have home field advantage. And he managed to rack up a 18-7-2 record during the season. So I guess he didn't play many dwarves during the season.
Yeah. So so that's bitten him in the ass, isn't it? Karma's come to roost there. There are some coaches putting out some really good records still on PS4 in there. So
Mm. But you get a lot more of those grindy ones like we saw with the human team with like double-digit losses, and
yeah.
you'll see the Kislev team I'm playing later. Double-digit losses. He just grinded the shit out of them. So
Oh, Kislev. Don't even get me started. But we'll
yeah,
go there in a minute.
yeah.
But
Yeah, so I think we're both picking the dwarves. Otherwise, we'll have to uninstall Blood Bowl and never play again.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, time to retire.
Nothing against Stump Pupper, but man, you can't pick the Zons in that spot.
No, you can't.
So we got Harvesters of Sorrows versus another LVM League team, Dragon's Bowl.
Okay.
Harvesters of Sorrows. I wonder if this is an undead team. If I can find it. No, it's the vampire team. All right.
Who was this? Dax Kays. Never heard of him.
Nope.
Or her. Maybe
Oh,
I
this is
very
another
much
team I
doubt it.
remember. I thought this team was amazing, except for one thing. What's the one thing wrong with this team?
Let's have a look. Where's the apothecary?
There you go.
Where's the apothecary?
That's the
I
one
guess,
thing wrong with this team.
this guy really doesn't care about his frows. You don't care about your frows with an apothecary. What you do is you use the apothecary to really make sure your vampires stay in the game. That's
and
why you use them.
and he's got a couple nice ones too.
Yeah, this team is the quintessential. It's in one lane, and other than the vampires doing their thing. So I quite like the fact he's running a pretty deep bench, 40 players.
Yeah.
He's obviously a lean TV for what he's got, and the vampires are very nice. You know that leap Agi 5 vampire is great with Blodge.
Yeah.
Only one tackle. I don't know who he's facing, but that might bite him in the ass.
If it was a last minute skills up, I think tackle over mighty blow is probably correct, but
Yeah. How many games has the team played? I bet ain't many.
he doesn't have an enchantment. 12, 2 and 2. Wow, great record.
16 games? Yeah, so it's more than I thought. I thought it was going to be about a 10, 12 game team, actually.
But the record is
But-
very good
Yeah, it is brilliant, isn't it? So
for
do you know what?
vampires.
Vampires in the right hands are really effective, aren't they?
Yeah, and he's got the 4 rerolls too, which I like. I don't like running 3.
I don't know what else to say about them. Really, they're sort of undeveloped, aren't they? You know, other than the vampires, which are great. You know,
Because
you lose a vampire or two, and you're screwed.
yeah.
Aren't you?
Well, he's got 4, so we can afford to lose 1. Like typically, I like to run 3 and then add a 4th later, maybe. But he's got a 4th one, so he'll be
Yeah.
fine. Wait, what was the other team? Dragons Bowl, another one of these French league teams. There it is. Oh, Elven Union. Okay, this is going to be a game then. Kaiser Soze.
Oh, well, we know Kaiser.
Yeah, I know that high elf. Or no, it was yeah. This was. I think I lost to him. He was playing pro elves, and I had the super ghoul, and I was down 3-0 after the first half. That's how bad that game went.
Oh, look at this team. Holy cow. Pro Elves are really strange. It's a really strange team, aren't they? Once they're developed, they're almost as effective as Wood Elves.
They're just a little slower, yeah.
I think with Pro Elves, you have to play the catchers right. If you know how to play the catchers well, with their nerves of steel, then I think you can be quite a dangerous opponent for anyone. In fact, when I'm playing Pro Elves, obviously targeting the blitzers, but also the catchers. Above all else, that's who I'd be targeting. But he's got 2 Agi 5 players, which is cheating. So basically, he's picking up the ball where he likes. Has he got a ball stripper? He has.
He does on a catcher.
With wrestle strip. So he strips the ball, picks up with Agi 5, passes it to Nerves of Steel. Job done.
Little. He doesn't have dodge though, so he's a little tricky. He's gonna have to open up that cage.
Yeah. That play would be. You're right. He's on 30 SPPs, so he's almost there.
Yeah.
But I want to say I don't know with this one.
Well, he's also got the movement 9, so his 1-turn potential is pretty good as well. He only needs 2 pushes, so.
Yeah.
And what's he got?
I don't know. I think I'm about maybe 60-40 to Pro Elves here.
Yeah, and he's 9-3-4. Yeah.
It's okay record, isn't it? It's
well, I would
quite
suggest that.
developed for a 9-3-4.
Yeah. But then I don't know. Maybe even closer than that. Maybe like 55-45, because you got to take into account that vampire record, right? 12-2-2.
Yeah. This could be a bit of a coin flip. Do you know what? I think you might be right, Darren. Actually, yeah. So yeah, this could be a bit of a coin flip. And I know Kaiser can play. Don't know about the other guy, but as you rightly say, his record suggests he can play. So yeah, let's coin flip this one. I don't know. It would be an interesting game, though. I think
Splitting hairs, you got to give the edge to the elves, but it's not going to be a surprise at all. Probably if those vamps win.
Yeah.
So then we got Souls or Solace, I guess, and another LVM team, Fade the Black. What do we got? Oh, goblins. Here we go. You
God
Lugger.
bless everyone that plays goblins. God bless them.
Oh, he's got two nice trolls though.
They both got. Oh, they both got block. Lovely.
Mm. Oh, he's missed. Oh, look at that guy at the bottom. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I know. That's a shame, isn't it? Because DP on a goblin is just gold. It's just golden. It's great. Because you can stock up on bribes, can't you? Just
Yeah.
let it go to town. Sure hands goblin, which is really, really good.
Mm.
Do you know what? This is a nice goblin team, but as with stunty teams, you just need an extreme amount of luck to win, don't you?
Yeah.
Even with a nice team.
And they've got the
You
same
need
problem
the
the vampire team has.
Yeah, yeah. And Yudlugar, don't know him, or Yudlugar, don't know him. So, but best of luck, buddy. I'm a fan already.
Yeah. I don't know how he's this healthy without an Apo though.
Is that another new meta or something that we're
I
seeing?
don't know, but he's got the star player. That's not unusual for goblins.
Oh, he's got the Nuffalota. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and 957 to pretty standard goblin stuff there. Yeah, but yeah, that's,
Yeah, I think any winning record with goblins, you have to consider it a pretty good record, don't you? So you know. But yeah, God bless him.
what was it? Fade the Black. Oh, there's so many from this league. We got. Do we have potential for another collusion scandal? Maybe I don't know.
LVM, I've heard of LVM.
They're a French league, I think. I just
Right,
can't
okay.
ever remember seeing this many of them in the playoffs at once. That's all.
Yeah.
Sort of like another league which will not be named at this time.
Let's not go there.
Newton 999. I've played this guy a bunch. I think he's all right. This is the Dark Elf team
Oh, look at the player he's missing. Mighty Blow tackle.
jeez.
Holy.
against the stunties.
That's
Wow.
Yeah, I know. The one time that player, that individual player, could be a game-changing player, and you're missing him. That's rough.
Yeah.
Do you know what? You still expect the Dark Elves to win here, but
Yeah.
it's not cut and dry, is it? Without that blitzer, this team is, other than the Blodge Ag5, it's unremarkable.
And they're
It's
only
got no
1280.
tackle.
They're 1280 TV. So the goblins aren't even going to get a shit ton of inducements
What were
either.
the goblins?
They were 12 something.
Oh my god! So the yeah. So I guess that I guess
1210. There you go. So they got
Yeah.
70 in inducements.
Yeah. So Newton's got that going for him, at
Hmm.
the very least. But goblins get bribes for 50k, don't they?
Yeah, so they'll still get one.
He could get two, couldn't he?
Yeah,
With,
there's fair play
because
rule,
you're allowed
but
to
I
spend
think he,
40
yeah, he can get two if he wants.
Yeah, yeah. So this is another. Do you know what? I actually quite fancy the goblins here, by virtue of Newton having 0 tackle.
Yeah, that's going to be rough, isn't it?
Yep. He's going to have to roll a bunch of 6s, and or actually all 2s, I guess. They're both down or 2. But
Plus-
he's only got a few players with block.
Yeah, those trolls are going to be actually really useful.
Yeah, you tag a couple of those blitzers. Yeah, oh god, am I actually gonna say that I think the goblin?
I don't know. You got a chainsaw you can re-roll fouls on, and one's on easy. Like,
Yeah.
if you get a couple of quick, good, dirty fouls in early.
Do you know what, Darren? I'm going with the goblins. I believe. I believe.
All right, goblin
Come
power
on,
it is.
goblins.
Go goblins.
Yeah.
All right, so Major Health Burden versus Serenity Valley Reapers. Nurgle,
Major, I was
21.
gonna...
Yeah,
sounded like a
21-10.
Nurgle
Oh,
team,
this
didn't
is
it?
the terror of the ladder from the season. This is Major's team.
Yeah.
20.
TGV Major needs no introduction. Does what he does. Likes to bash. Diet Coke version of Calciumcas. Just saying. Uh,
I can't remember the last time I saw a Nurgle team with no injuries over a TV 2000 though.
yeah, it's this is a solid looking team, isn't it? It
Yeah.
really is. He's got the claw pom tackle and the pesty. He's another nice pesty with mighty blow tackle blodge. Um, Nurgle warriors, 3 out of the 4 got guard, 2 with claw mighty. I don't know. Oh, his beast of Nurgle's got block.
Blodge.
Blodge, stand firm. Holy cow, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Hmm.
This team's going to take some beating, isn't it?
The only thing I don't like on it, and I'm just splitting hairs, is the pester who's got dodge. Like after you've taken mighty blow,
Yeah,
you're kind of
yeah,
going. I probably would have taken stand firm there.
yeah. Or even claw. Actually, give yourself more claw. You know, give yourself more firepower. Dodge is dodge after mighty, before mighty.
Before,
I
yeah.
get it. Yeah, but after, yeah, no, I'm with you. But yeah,
Of
it's
course,
a
then
minor
again,
issue,
if he
isn't it?
does that, then why is tackle not stand firm?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only
Again,
thing missing on this team. But Nurgle can be like TV 2500, and you can still find stuff you want. So,
yeah, yeah. I wonder if that's another case of building a player one way and then changing your mind and then changing your mind back. You know, which is deadly in it. That's when you get messy players, as you said earlier. That's when you get messy players because guys have changed their minds during the course of the build. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen maybe another dirty player, but you know, rotters die.
yeah,
So that's just a personal thing. You know how much I love dirty players.
yeah.
So yeah,
He's super
but
deep.
yeah,
It's 3-man bench.
yeah,
Like he's pretty much everything. He's got the security gate. Non-surprisingly.
yeah. I love the deep bench. You know how much I like a deep bench, Darren. I love it. I think it's a great way to play Bash. You know, it gives you versatility because you can just put. If you lose the toss, you can just put shitters on the LOS, protect your key players, and chip away at your opponent. I love playing like that. So yeah, and it's a solid record. 35, 16, 7. Yeah, it's a good record.
I'd love to go
Bit
through and
grindy.
find out how many of those 35 wins are concedes, but we're not going to take the time.
No, no, that's right. That's right.
How many
But
teams
yeah,
ran away after they saw that?
yeah, TGV Major can play as well. He's a good player.
And he's playing the other Necro team, which is 1880, right next to him. And this is Osiris Blue Sun?
What the hell is Osiris Blue Sun doing playing something other than lizards?
Oh, is that what he
Holy
plays?
cow! Yeah, he's
Oh, wait, is this Kells?
is it Killsy? Is it?
Is that what he goes by on? I can't remember what he goes. He goes by something different on PlayStation, I think, but I can't remember what it is.
No, it's Kami no Michi. He used to go by
Oh,
on
okay.
PS4.
All right.
I haven't spoken to him in a while because he got a little bit mouthy with me, so I banned his ass from my channel. Oh, he was trolling me. I think it was after a defeat I had in the playoffs, you know, and he was just trolling me about it. I'm like, do you know what? Just do one, mate. You know, banter's one thing. You know, taking the piss is something else.
Is that a pylon zombie? It is retro-wise. It is a pylon zombie. That's new.
Fun fact, Darren, you know Retroprovise is actually my number 2 son, don't you?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's my number 2 son, Retrovise. Pretty good Blood Bowl player in his own right. Quite often appears on my streams as a commentator. Really knows Blood Bowl inside out. Knows what he's talking about.
Unfortunately.
What do you mean, unfortunately, he's not little. He's 6'3", so I can't even say little git. He's a lot taller than me. But yeah, it's the Serenity golems look nice. Block mighty guard,
Yeah.
so they're both nicely developed. The movement bust is a pain, but not insurmountable because you don't expect flesh golems to do much other than stand there and absorb hits.
Yeah. But he drew the wrong team to stand there and absorb hits with.
Yeah, he really did, didn't he? He really did. Yeah, the
Like, I
piling
like
on
this team, but
zombie
the matchup is terrible.
rats in it. Yeah, it's an awful matchup. I don't think there's a good matchup against 2100 kill stack Nurgle.
No, but a lot of the things that this
But
team's
this
going to
is-
do well, Nurgle counters. So
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a long game for Osiris Blue Sun, but whoever Osiris Blue's son is, and I don't think he's Killsy because he actually plays really well. Killsy was always a mediocre player as far as I was concerned. And Osiris Blue's son is a really, really good player. Really good player. So if anyone can turn over TGV Major, it will be Osiris. But I don't like his chances. I think he's at best a 20% to win this game.
Sorry, one second.
Oh yeah, you're getting spam botted.
And get that off the screen. There we go. I mean, the agility wolf, though. I mean, if you can keep him alive and move him, he can make something happen.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's actually got a fair amount of strength too.
Yeah, and regen is what you want against Killstack Nurgle. If regen pops, then you're in good shape, aren't you? All you need to do, if you lose the toss, you need to keep your team alive. Yeah, well, let's be fair. If you win or lose the toss, you need to keep your team alive. Don't you? And regen could keep him in. You know, hang on a minute. Captain Obvious has entered the building, but
yeah,
you know what I mean. Regen could be a game changer here.
Yeah. You know, normally I chastise everyone for strength 4 linemen on any team for any reason. But for this one game, having an extra strength 4 piece is probably not going to be terrible.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Normally I'd be like, what are you doing? But in this context, maybe he knew something we didn't. Maybe he took it knowing he was going to draw Nurgle in the first round of the playoffs, which is just the worst draw. He must be cursing his luck. You know, 31 teams you could draw, and you draw friggin' monster Killstack Nurgle.
yeah. I gotta pick the Nurgle, but I'm not going to be completely shocked if this team could pull something out.
Yeah, and as I said before, Osiris is a really solid player, really good player.
I mean, think about it. If he wins the coin toss, he's got a couple DPs. Again, if he gets off to a quick start with a foul on, take a warrior out right off the hop or something, right? Like,
yeah. And also, you know, we're talking about regen. Regen is as important on the Nurgle team. If it doesn't pop, if you lose a warrior or a pesty, you know, absolutely.
And he's got the he's got the beer stand.
Yeah, I hate the beer stand. I bet he's got a great record.
Yeah, 19, 6, and 3.
Yeah. Osiris habitually runs great records. I don't know if he recycles a lot, but he's always got a great record. Always got a great record.
All right, so I think we have to both go Nurgle, but again, I'll be quietly rooting for the Necro to at least make it interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And next up, there's some shitter with some team named GOCOAT versus the Western Isle War Mongooses. I don't know.
Couldn't you get an acronym for clitoris or something? Seriously, you know, couldn't you have made it really interesting? You'd have got back.
I would have got banned, yeah. No. Stands for greatest orc coach of all time, if you didn't already know. Now you do.
I figured it was something along those lines, which is factual, you know, you're not making that up. That is the truth.
But there's what. So we told the story of the Necro team that played that shouldn't have earlier, and that's what he did to my team. He armor busted my beautiful Blitzer, and he MNG'd another one.
Yeah, so you're going into this game significantly weaker than you should be, but you said you had to play for the win?
Yeah, I had to win the game, so to get in.
Fair enough. So, yeah, so, you know, other than that, Pom jump up on Orc Blitzers is just great. It's great. It's, you know,
and I just got tackle. That last game, I got the tackle piece. I didn't have tackle the entire run.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're light, even with that one tackle, you're really light on tackle. And I understand, normally I'd say tackle after stand firm is an interesting choice, but I get why you've done it, because otherwise you'd have had no friggin' tackle.
I did have none, yep.
Yeah, that would have been horrendous. Black Orcs are fine. They're not outstanding, are they? They could have, you know, maybe a bit more development, but...
I'm just happy they all have block, to be honest. Like, it's rare for me to get them all in there with a level, at least, so...
Yeah, and the troll, I'm actually a fan of trolls on orcs, even if you don't run a gobbo. just purely for the fact that you can throw it on the LOS and you don't care if it dies.
Yep, that's
You
my
just
second
don't.
troll actually, and I've only had them for like 5 games. I bought it late. It was like a late edition thing, just to, like as you said, just throw it out there, eat up some
Yeah,
hits.
people say, "Oh, trolls are a waste of time." They're really not. You know, on 1 out of 10 games, they're going to have a good game and they're going to make a difference for you. But the rest of the time, just plonk them on the LOS.
Yeah, they're a
Just
waste of time
match
to
them up
develop.
against.
That's what they're a waste of time to
Yeah,
do. You can
yeah,
have
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Having one's fine, but don't
yeah,
get one from the start and try and develop it and work it up. Just buy it late, throw it out there. Like with a minnow on a chaos team sometimes. You just want to add one late.
yeah,
Just
yeah. I think with orcs, and again, you know your way around orcs better than most people. You have to be careful with positioning, almost as careful as you do with dwarves.
yeah.
But dwarves start with more starting skills, so they are better than orcs. You know, so I think you have to be very careful positioning with orcs. But you don't make the semi-final of a World Cup not being careful with positioning with orcs. So yeah, it's a fine team, isn't it? That unfortunately, that game you had to play has cost you dearly. If those two
Yeah.
blitzers were in the game, then this would be a different story. With those two blitzers out, um, I don't even know who you're facing, so I'll sort
And
of reserve
we're playing at
final
my,
comment.
yeah, we're playing at my stadium, so we're getting free bribes. See, I'm the only team
Yeah,
with the bribe upgrade, I think, in the whole playoffs. But
yeah.
this whole team, I
If
went
I'd been there,
different.
I'd have been with you, mate. I'd have
Yeah.
been with you.
Well, this is why they're not as developed. I got out of the gate fast with a good record. 14-2-2 is what I finished on. But I was sitting on
Yeah,
13-1-1 for the longest time because I didn't have to play, so I just kind of didn't
yeah,
play.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, that's what you do. You know, if you don't need to play, then why are you playing?
Hmm.
Why are you playing? Go and play an open, for God's sake. You
Hmm.
know, I, people that get a great record qualify and then play that one game too many and destroy their team. It's idiotic.
Well, that's
But
especially late in the season when the kill teams are just running around wrecking people. Like, why you want to do that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So great record though. But yeah, you're right. You probably could have done one more games in hindsight, but I
Hmm.
perfectly understand why you sat on them.
And for the longest time, the one loss I had was I was down like 300 TV versus some shit lizard team, and I got nothing. Like he just armor busted the fuck out of me. It's just one of
Happens,
those
doesn't
games
it?
where nothing didn't matter what I did. I was losing that game.
Yeah.
So
Oh, what TV were you, as a matter of interest?
1490.
Okay, so you're getting some nice inducements.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Where the hell did they go? There they are.
Uh,
1830 Kislev by Tony W, who apparently is a Blood and Tears regular, known there.
I think he's a pretty good. I think he's a pretty good coach. I don't know him well. I know him. I've seen him around,
Well,
and
that's what
I
people are
think he's
telling me.
solid.
I'm already
Yeah, I
started
think
talking
he's.
shit in the console bar, talking about taking him out by the wood. Who's this? Who's this guy I got to take out back by the woodshed and teach a lesson to?
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I tell you what, jumps off the page. That tame bear with
I know.
pro block pro dodge.
Yeah,
Don't get pro. I don't get pro.
I don't either.
I do get pro. I do get pro because he's a big guy, and you're thinking, well, instead of wasting a reroll on a loner, I'll try and pop it with pro. I still don't like it, but I get
Yeah.
it. You know, I think even tackle would have been much better in that, in this situation there,
Well,
or maybe frenzy, but yeah,
I don't know. It's not like he knew he was going to get another double and get dodged later, right? So I don't know.
yeah. But Blodge stand firm on any big guy, on any strength 5 is great. It's just great. It means you're almost, I know that you'll be too sensible to engage that tame bear, especially with prehensile tail.
Yeah.
You won't do what most wood elf opponents do. Oh, let's get the tree. Why are you bothering? Why? What are you doing?
No,
But,
I think it's going to be a long day at the office for my lineman.
yeah, it is. Yeah, but. Well, I think the best you can do, because he hasn't got break tackle. Oh, how good would he be
Oh,
if he had break
Jesus.
tackle instead of pro? Holy shit, that's the skill, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That would turn him into probably the nicest bear I've seen.
Yeah, so if he was long term thinking like normally you'd go guard stand firm because you don't get doubles,
Yeah.
but he got doubles, so he took block. So in your head you'd be like, okay, I'm taking guard stand firm next, and you roll another double. So now I'd be thinking, all right, if I'm going to keep down this path, I'm going to take dodge for my guard stand firm, which come up next,
Yeah,
And then might even would you ignore the third double? Damn, it's hard to do on
Yeah,
big guys.
probably just to take break tackle off of Blodge.
If you've already
It's
got
so
blodge,
good,
yeah.
so good. But yeah, he took block. Then he took pro before dodge. Anyway, whatever.
Hmm.
You know, we've all done some stupid builds in our time, and I think that's a stupid build. So what else has he got? God, I hate Kislev so much. I
Yeah.
think they have no guts in Blood Bowl. They're just trash.
Well,
Absolute trash.
here's the kicker, right? Normally, I wouldn't be too concerned about this matchup on paper, but because I'm down 2 guard pieces, he's actually got me out guarded.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. Well, you got him out strength, so you can play around guard. You're good enough to play around guard, but you're going to need to play around it a little bit here. Maybe if he wins the toss, maybe weather a few hits, but you can do that with armor 9. So I don't think it's horrible for you. If it was against that Nurgle team we just seen, you'd be fooled,
Oh.
mate.
I just send in a letter saying he's homesick today. You can.
Letter from a mum.
Mum wouldn't let me come out to play, so enjoy the.
Yeah. But obviously the catches, just catches are so annoying on Kislev. Agility 4.
And that's just it. He's got
Bloodstep.
he's got a catcher with guard, so he's got a 2+ into my cage to just get
Yeah,
2 die on the
yeah.
ball whenever, if my guard's
Yeah.
not set up right. So
He's only got a lineman with wrestle strip. I'm glad it's on a lineman and not a blitzer. So, again, going out on a limit, he may have lost a blitzer or two just prior to the playoffs.
well, he's got all 4, which is unusual to have
Yeah.
all 4 on Kislev. So
Yeah, movement busted blitzer, pom tackle, blodge. That's still a great player. But again, the movement bust may do you a favor, but you're going to have to weather a bit of a storm there. You're going to need your armor 9 to do a thing, aren't you? It's a tough game given the state of your team.
yeah,
The fact that you're missing 2 of your 4 blitzers, key players on any Orc team.
yeah.
I think it's going to be a tough game. It's winnable, but it's tough. And I think this is a bit of a coin toss.
Yeah, and he grinded
I'm
for
honest.
his record 25, 11, and 12. Like he just
Yeah,
grinded that
so-
shit out.
Trash record, just
Yeah.
absolute bullshit.
No,
Shitty
well,
shit.
Kislev's almost always a coin toss, aren't they? Like especially
Yeah.
like because they're developed. Like normally Kislev, they're not above like 1400 in the playoffs, right? But this is 1800 Kislev, so
Yeah, yeah. It's nice that you get an inducement. So, because you got a DP, if you got the Bribe Stadium.
yeah,
you're
we're
at
both
home,
getting
aren't you?
bribes, but I'll probably pick up an extra one.
Yeah, pick up 2 bribes. So powerful, so powerful. I think that's probably your best option here is just to punch his teeth down his throat.
Oh, and I think I have to get a
separate-
wizard too, just because of the cage diving, just to kind of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. To have that deterrent against Kislev is vital, absolutely vital. So, yeah, I of course I'll be rooting for you, but this is a bit of a coin toss. If Leap pops, beating Kislev is almost impossible if they make their leaps, isn't it? It's just one of them. So.
Well,
Could've
I'm
been
going to
worse.
pick
It could've
me
been that
because it's me.
Nurgle. Yeah, I'm going to go 60-40 you because it's you, and because I don't want to not back you.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's going to be close, but
The winner gets the Nurgle team, so I don't think it matters anyway. I just realized
shit.
I'm in a majors bracket, so yeah.
right, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter so much then, does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Kislev. You take this one.
Yeah, I'm not going to be so heartbroken if I lose.
Holy cow.
Fucking okay. So Echoes of the from the Afterlife, that is undead, and Crazy Karens, that's VP, that's V Power. He decided to run an orc team and made me play, bastard.
Is V playing again? Is he? Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, he spun up an orc team mid-season and flew right by me because he played and I didn't.
What a bastard.
Yeah, make me play Blood Bowl,
like
fucking prick.
Yeah, not bad. I like V. V's a good guy, but he had a long time off, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah. So Echo from the I knew I'd reckon Flumig. Flumig?
Yeah, Flumig, Echoes from Afterlife. He recycles that name every season, which is fine. It's a pretty good name. And yeah, he tends to run undead a lot.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Uh, the Agi Strength Ghoul, White, sorry.
No, look
Why
at
is he
the,
put? Oh no, hang on a minute. Mummy with right, whoa, 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 whoa. Mummy with he's actually given thick skull on mummies.
both of them, not one.
Why? Just why? Oh. A strength 5, armor 9. Oh, I know. I must give him thick skull. Plumig, you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. Seriously.
Oh my God, I've never seen that. Never.
No. And you'll probably never see that again because it's stupid. It's just ridiculous. I hate it so
Oh my
much.
God. And oh, I thought he only had two ghouls. No, he's got three. Okay. Oh.
The ghouls are quite nice, actually, aren't they?
Hmm. And he's running skeletons instead of zombies.
Yeah. Movement bust on a ghoul is shit, but he's still pretty good ball carrier, kick off return. Oh, I
Sprint,
said no.
jerky.
Sorry, I was looking at the whites when I said the ghouls are nice. The whites are nice. The other ghouls are just normal. But guard on skeleton. Is he spamming skeletons instead of? Oh, I hate skeletons over zombies. I hate them. I
Yeah.
hate it. They're more
Just
likely to get stunned. They're more likely to get removed, even with fixed skull. Seriously, this guy has a major hard-on for fixed skull. Doesn't he?
I guess.
Every time
Holy.
yeah, yeah. You see, oh, fixed skull. Oh, he's like, he's like wrong, but
Yeah. I don't think I can pick this team just because I just. It doesn't even matter who's playing. Like, if he's playing ogres, I'm
But-
picking the
yeah,
ogres.
yeah. Do you know what? Fixed skull on the mummies is borderline offensive, isn't it? It's
21, 7,
borderline
and 8.
offensive.
Yeah. So the record's okay, but man, holy crap.
Yeah.
And just pet peeve, I always hate agility on whites, especially like he took guard first and then agility and then
Again, yeah. Again, what you're doing is you're taking that player away from what it's built to do. It's built to inflict violence. If you give him agility, yeah, and the ball, you're stopping that guy inflicting violence. Yeah, I hate agility on whites. I really do. Probably one of the few players I would seriously consider refusing agility on.
Yeah, them and my other pet peeve for agility is Chaos Warriors. People who put agility on those.
Oh yeah, I used to, but then I stopped being shit.
Who's so V's orcs, right? Let's see. I remember that there's nothing very impressive about it's pretty standard orc fare. I don't remember there being anything. All the SPP is where you want it.
I've never been able to play orcs. Never been able to get on with orcs.
Yeah, he's a little more developed than on my team is, but he played more games, so.
Yeah, again, the pom jump up is lovely. The blitzer ball carrier, which do you know what? It's a nice player, but again, I get, as it is, he's turned out to be an exceptionally good ball carrier given the movement, blodge, stand firm.
Sideline cages, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. No, I hate it.
Yeah. Well, I don't
I
like
hate
tackle after sure hands. Like I don't like that after that.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I would if he's going to be
do
the
you know
ball
what?
carrier with movement, I would have went kick off return. Like
Do you know what? This is a classic case of looking at a player and thinking, "Oh, that player's alright," and then when you drill down into it, you realise it's absolute dog shit. He's a nice player, but it's just a horrible build. It's it's teetering on offensive, that build. And V will be laughing if he watches this back.
Yeah.
If he's watching this right now, he'll be laughing at us, hating on his player. But he's got a good spread of tackle here, which will be handy against the blodge and the ghouls. Nice little spread of mighty blow, if nothing spectacular. Yeah, do you know what? He spammed Karen, which is just. Do you know what? V's the type of guy that just wants to trigger people. Triggered.
yeah, no,
I
like
love
it's not like super impressive. It's not unimpressive. It's built well, except for like the problems with that one piece. Like even the mighty blow
Yeah.
tackle guard pieces, you could quibble over those, but they're both fine. Like
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's slightly better than your team, to be fair, but it's got
Yeah,
slightly more development, hasn't it?
yeah. He's let me see. He's got no stadium upgrade, and he is 17-5-2. So yeah, he had a few more
So it's a
games.
really good record. It's a
Hmm.
really good record. Um, I this is another coin toss game, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I
I
can't pick
want
the
I
undead.
want the
I
orcs to
just
win.
I'm
Yeah,
just offended by the thick skull mummies, and it's V, so I'll root for V all day, and they're orcs. So yeah,
yeah,
I got
yeah,
plenty of reasons to
absolutely.
pick the orcs. So
Yeah, Flumig, if you ever get tempted to take fixed skull on anything again, then think on this. You're an idiot. Oh
and then
dear, I bet they miss me on the PS4.
yeah, and let's see, what's that? Devidor's what? Dementes? I can't read. Swag City stand-ups. That's probably just. I'm gonna guess.
Devedores Dementes. Yeah, that sounds Spanish to me. Uh
Yeah.
oh.
Uh-oh. Am I doing this analysis by myself? Maybe. I don't know.
You know, I
No,
got
I don't
nothing but
recognize the
love
name.
for my European brothers.
It's
Well,
Camry.
soon to be ex.
Hmm.
Oh,
1500
is it?
Camry.
Oh
Yep.
Christ, I didn't expect that.
Hmm. And it's actually really well built. Holy shit.
It's a nice looking team, isn't it? Yeah, I
Hmm.
don't know the Camero or whatever his name is. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a solid Camry team,
Hmm.
isn't it?
Yeah, both rows got block. He's got a Palmer. He's got a tackle mighty blow. His Tomb Guardians are well. I'm assuming maybe that '06 guy probably died in the last game or two, but
Yeah. It actually looks really trim for
hmm.
1500, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's a trim TV for what he's got on the pit on the team roster.
Hmm.
Um, he's obviously split his team, which just winds me right up. Just stack them for free. But, so he's on 12 players.
Yeah.
Um, so maybe I'd go for a 13th player, but that's a minor quibble. Yeah, solid team, solid team.
Yeah, I would add an extra bench too. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
he's got the
yeah,
DP in the wrestle, so obviously he's going to foul. So you're probably going to lose a player
yeah,
to that at some point.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And he's at home,
But
so he's got the kiosk,
okay,
and he's got 12-4-3 with Kemry.
yeah, it's a good record as well.
Hmm.
Actually, that's a lot of development over less than 20 games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for Kemry, yeah.
yeah, I'm a fan. I
Hmm.
like this team.
And he probably lost to Tomb Guardian too, so he probably had more.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Nice looking team. Nice looking team.
I hope I can. Oh wait, no, he's playing Swag City.
Oh, how much guard did he tackle did he have? Because he's playing swag, and he's playing
Oh, he's
serious
got he's
jest.
got the one tackle killer. That's it. He's got the mighty blow tackle piece.
Okay, right. That could be an issue.
Yeah, it is serious chest. 1960 high elves.
I
So he's
really
given
wanted
up.
serious jest to win it last season.
So he's given up 400. So he'll have 460 inducements. Just has 4 rerolls. What are you doing, Just?
Why does he have 4 rerolls? Fucking noob.
But look at those stat
Honestly,
ups.
serious jest.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Agi 5 is cheating on elf teams, just
Mm.
saying. But 3 strength ups, that is really nice, isn't it?
And
That,
two of them are on
that
the blitzers. Like holy shit.
yeah. That gives you a whole new strategy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Having 3 strength ups, and he's also got the line over guard as well. That gives you a whole new avenue of attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice looking team.
He's got 2 throwers.
Yeah.
That's weird. I hardly ever see that on a high elf team.
Throw with kick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pro-
Do you
he's
want to
got.
put kick on a lino?
It's probably a late addition. He's on 7 SPP,
Probably
so
is.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't hate it, but I wouldn't run 2 throwers.
Hmm.
What's
But
the
his
point?
his catcher is his killer apparently. I mean, normally
Why would you give?
I would bag on the mighty
God.
blow after the agility, but we're talking about elves, so
Why? Right. So you roll. Yeah. What he's done is he's rolled a double,
hmm.
and he got a bit excited and clicked mighty blow before actually thinking about it.
Yeah, you should have took guard all day.
Yeah, absolutely. Agi 5 guard would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Agi 5 mighty blow. unless you're going to hit and run with him all the time,
Mm.
yeah, I'm sorry, serious jest. I don't like Mighty Blow. Guard would be amazing,
Mm.
so because you'll really be looking at your strength fours to do the damage, the ones with tackle, you
Wow.
know.
I just looked at
But
his team a little closer, and both of his other catchers are niggled.
yeah, that's unfortunate. But it's too late in the season to do anything about it. You've got to run
No.
with them, haven't you?
I'm
So
just checking to see if they're double niggles or
especially if that
not.
happened late.
No, they're just singles.
Do you
Can you
know what?
imagine?
Yeah,
Double niggle.
I wouldn't even run with a double nickel. Just roll sack him off because he's going to last about 5 seconds on the pitch.
Mm.
As it is, you'll be lucky if you get 2 or 3 turns out of them. Unless, actually, Serious Jest does know his way around high elves.
Oh,
He
yeah.
can protect key players, and he's a good player. There's no question about that. Even with the questionable Mighty Blow choice.
Mm. He's got the magician shot, but they're not playing in his stadium. And of course,
No.
his record's almost irrelevant. He's just going to play enough games. It's 16-4-5, which is decent, but he's the only guy who's going to he's the only guy who's going to play more than 20 games with high elves in a season. So it's always going to be him if he wants to play them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? If it wasn't for the strength, all that strength, I would give Kemry a shot. But
Yeah, I think the strength's going to make a difference here. And ironically, that Mighty Blow catcher might do a thing against the skeletons. You don't know, but guard would make him terrifying.
just if you're listening, pro tip from me to you: fire 2 rerolls before the game starts.
Yeah,
Just
4 rerolls.
drop 100 TV, and then he only gets 300 and some.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. You don't need 4 rerolls on this team. You
No,
probably
everything's-
don't even need 3.
I don't. Maybe for the catcher, the strength. I don't know. No, I can't. No, I can't even justify that. I don't know. It's just.
No.
I'm picking you, Jess, but I like that Kemry team.
I'm not a huge fan of the cheerleader and coach assistant either, but that's neither here or there. It's minor.
But I do like that Kemry team. But the high elf team just seems too deep. You got ogre bearing bastards. How'd that name get through the filter? And another LVM Fliz. So I guess we're gonna see the ogre team finally. 1670 ogres. That's
Christ.
good. Should be fun to look at least. Should be something here. Holy shit! All the ogres are healthy, and they all go wherever they want.
Yeah, they've all got break tackle, which is crazy. 13 players to start with because he's got 1 MNG'd. Yeah, but it's ogres, isn't it? 1 out of 10 games, or maybe 2 out of 10 games, the ogres are going to pop, the Mighty Blow is going to do a thing, and they're going to get a result. For the other 8, they're not. And that's even with a good coach behind him.
He's got a little bit of
no time, Myson.
No, not at all. He's got 20k extra bank, so presumably he's going to spend that on a snotling before it even starts.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But he's got really good one-turn potential. He's got strong arm and a movement 6.
Durrun, go into the club.
What? Oh, he's the home team, isn't he?
Go into the club.
Oh, he's got bribes. There we go.
What has he got bribed for?
I thought I was the only one.
Why has he got a bribe stadium? He hasn't got a DP.
I guess fouling with snotlings is fine, but you don't want people fouling your ogres. Like.
Now look, you know me, right? I'm a big fan of DP. I'm a massive fan of the bribe stadium. Okay, and I don't normally shoot someone down for taking it, but in this situation, it's really, really, really stupid.
He's got a sneaky get.
Okay, I stand corrected. Do you know what? It's so stupid. I would be inclined to sack it off and spend 100k giving myself a decent friggin' stadium enhancement instead of this bullshit one. Like maybe a wizard stadium or something. It's just awful. I hate it.
Or fucking Magic Dome, maybe?
Yeah, anything. Any one of them. Do you know what? We could be wrong. He might have had he might have had 2 DPs last game, and they might have both died. We don't know, do we? But I tend to doubt it.
Pretty good ogre record, actually. 5, 7, and 3.
Yeah, solid. Yeah. Probably good ogre strategy is playing for the draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then poaching a win if you can. It's good strategy. So yeah, it's ogres.
Oh wait, yeah, it's the final.
Yeah, you can't get too excited about ogres, can you?
No. Oh, lizards. Here we go. Finally, I was wondering. I hadn't seen a lizard team yet. So, say Tox 91, banged up, but
Lizards
they
is
made it.
a bad draw for ogres. Lizards because of their speed, their strength. It's not a great draw.
And he's got 2 tackles.
Yeah,
One with Mighty Blow. It's only movement 5, but Snotlings only move 5, so he doesn't have to
the
go
thing
very
that jumps
fast to
off the
catch them.
page, yeah, yeah. The thing that jumps off the page here, and this is a real advantage for the ogres. Not one of those Sauruses has break tackle,
No.
which is awful. Um, you'd like to at least see 2, ideally 3 Sauruses with break tackle in any developed lizard team. He's got a good spread of guard, which may come into play, but they're still going to get locked by ogres, aren't they?
Hmm.
And the skinks are actually slightly. The skinks can actually do a thing against Noblars, but they are more vulnerable to Noblar gang blocks. So yeah, I still fancy the lizards to do a thing here, but
Yeah. Well, there's 16. Oh, there is no inducements.
no, they're pretty similar
They're
TV, aren't
like
they?
20 TV
So
apart, I think. So yeah, it is what it
yeah,
is.
Cytox is obviously on 11-man bench, so if the ogres pop and then Mighty Blow does a thing,
Yeah,
you
if
remove a
ogres
couple
do
of
ogre
sources.
things,
Yeah, yeah. So this could be closer. You'd like to think Cytox will play those 2 Mighty Blow tackle sources cleverly.
oh, he's gonna protect them.
Not get them tied up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But this one isn't in the bag. If he had like a 13-man bench, a bit of break tackle, slightly more development, I'd say yeah, all day. But this one isn't in the bag.
Yeah, no
You still
bench makes me nervous because if he loses the coin toss and
Yeah.
ogres pop off a little bit, he could find himself behind in a hurry.
Yeah, Mighty Blow does a thing, doesn't it? You don't need claw attached to it for it to do a thing.
Hmm.
So, interesting game. But still fancy the lizards to do a job.
I
But
think you have to pick the lizards. Yeah, although
yeah,
the ogre team's nice, but
yeah, I'd feel dirty if I picked the. I'd feel dirty if I picked the ogres. But anyway,
yeah, more than a dwarf. Wonder what that team is. And runs and roses. So this is probably the
I would
second
humbly
dwarf team. Yeah,
Yeah, this sounds like dwarf versus wood elves.
yeah. It's Zerples. Somehow he got a dwarf team in with no injuries. That's always nice.
Filthy.
Yeah.
1960, good TV. Oh yeah, this looks solid. Without analysing it, let's get into this.
Yeah.
It's a solid dwarf team, isn't it? 2 very nice runners. One with wrestle, tackle, strip, which is exactly how one runner should be built.
Yeah.
Another one, kick
Take
off
notes,
return,
other dwarf
lodge.
coach. That's how your dwarf should
Yeah.
have looked.
Yeah. Yeah, lodge, fend. Kick is an interesting choice on that runner.
I guess that means he's going to play him on defense then.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not 100% sure about the kick, but I don't hate it because I love kick as a skill. I think it's a very underutilized skill. I'm a massive advocate for kick.
Well,
so
Here's people usually associate kick with fast teams, right? Because you want to be able to exploit it. But for pitch control teams like dwarves, I think kick is maybe even more important because knowing where the ball is going to end up just helps you control the pitch that much more.
it's vital. If you can be pretty sure that you're kicking the ball to the left or right hand side of the pitch, you can set up accordingly. And for control teams where teams like orcs and dwarves, I think orcs and dwarves above any other team in Blood Bowl, positioning is vital. You have to get it right. If you don't get it right, you're going to have a bad day. And kick is so instrumental in that going well. Yeah, sometimes kick will fail you, sometimes it will touch back, but more often than not, it won't. So you can decide exactly where that ball goes and control the game. So you're controlling the game from the first action. Yeah, but he's got loads of mighty blow. I mean, 5, 6, 7 mighty blow. Longbeard with
Yeah.
Dauntless, which I really really like. Pom jump up, tackle, grab, blitzer. Grab's interesting.
Yeah.
Grab's interesting.
Well,
I
what do you
don't
take there
hate
then?
it, but
Grab? Well, if it's not grab, it's frenzy. But you've got the troll slayers, so
yeah. Maybe you just run out of skills to take. Maybe
yeah.
more guard. I maybe but I don't
Guard's
hate
not bad
grab.
with the jump up. Yeah.
He's got 2 stand firms. Maybe you should have taken stand firm for the third stand firm.
Yeah.
Free stand firm would be
Grab
amazing,
cancels
wouldn't it?
sidestep. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I know grab cancel sidestep. It's an interesting choice, and I don't hate it. I think it's a perfectly legit choice.
Hmm.
But I would have given the way this team, free stand firm means you can't get one turn very easily.
Yeah.
Unless they've got a natural one turner.
Or juggernaut.
Or Juggernaut, and how many teams actually take Juggernaut,
Yeah.
especially
Not
elf teams?
Juggernaut frenzy. You usually got to have it stacked, right? So it's Skaven, right? Like
yeah.
that's the one team you're always going to be worried about anyway. So
Yeah. But yeah, I love this team. There's nothing to hate about this team, is there? It's an absolutely rock solid team.
yeah, couple man bench. Let's see.
Yeah.
He's got the altar as well. Again, the meta must have changed.
Well, yeah, I guess all those teams over 1960 that you're going to play.
Yeah.
I
28,
don't know.
9, and 6. Good record.
It's a good record, isn't it? Very good record. Yeah, very solid, very
Uh,
respectable indeed.
they are in his stadium too, I believe. I'm starting to. Yep. So he's giving his opponent star player bonuses, which again, like it just seems like the higher TV teams, you're not going to want that. You don't want to make your
Yeah.
opponent's inducements better. Although I
I
have.
am DeMarco. I don't know this guy.
What was the name of the team again? I just completely
Runs and
blanked.
Roses on the last page.
Oh, okay, there. Wood Elves. Oh, 1940 Wood Elves. Man, so they're bang on TV, pretty much.
Yeah.
Ooh, and he's healthy too.
This is a really interesting game. Now,
Yeah.
he's got the Ag5 catcher. If one of those War Dancers with Ag5, it would be terrifying. War Dancers are terrifying enough about Ag5, but the tree's got guard. He's got actually a quite respectable amount of guard. Unfortunately, in the context of this game, it's going to be meaningless because he's outguarded 3-1.
Yeah.
But do you know what? If the Wood Elves, it's a pretty simple calculation or formula with Wood Elves. You either kill them or they beat you. It's pretty simple, and so the dwarves will be looking to control the pitch, stop the elves
Oh, there's
twitching
10k
on.
star players with the altar for dwarves. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's that stupid ball
Of
handler
course.
dude, and they have the
Yeah.
bomber too, don't they? Yeah. Although I wouldn't take the bomber against elves, but
Well, again, I guess one game out of 10 you're going to throw a bomb in amongst 2 or 3 elves, and it's just going to be like hitting them with a fucking tactical nuke, isn't it?
they can foul. Yeah, I don't mind taking the ball handler dwarf guy to foul with. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It's and for 10k, it's actually a bit broken, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but I said they were healthy, but I guess he's got a niggled war dancer. But I mean, that's whatever,
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, that's right. You got to run with him. Leader on the thrower, which is standard. The catchers are really nice. All the catchers are really nice, aren't they? Even the Blodge one, which is underdeveloped, is nice. Movement 8 Lino. So kick, movement, wrestle is interesting.
But it's fine. He's on defense, right? So
Yeah. It's a nice team. I can't see anything wrong with this team.
and the one little thing you haven't mentioned yet is he's got the mighty blow war dancer, of course, but he's got frenzy on him too with sidestep.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate Frenzy on one War Dancer. I don't
No.
hate it.
Especially for this matchup, like that's a good way to deal with the dwarves and all the guard, right?
Yeah.
Just start pushing them off the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. But this one, given both the teams, you'd normally favour the dwarves.
Hmm.
I think
Whoops.
I'm leaning towards the dwarves because of their mass mighty blow. They got 7 mighty blow against 2 here, and 7 mighty blow and armor 7 is not good.
Well, I vehemently hate and despise wood elves, so I will easily pick the dwarves. But I'm not going to be shocked at all if they win. That's just on paper they're real close.
Wood elves are so filthy. It's
Hmm.
it's literally roll 2+ and win with wood
Yeah.
elves. If you know what you're doing with them, it
Hmm.
really is.
Yeah. But yeah, I will root for the dwarves. But yeah, die war dancers die. Okay, so wobbly pops and oh, sorry, there's another LVM team. Peace Frog. I'm running out of ideas. Who's left? Wobbly Pops. Oh, sorry. Chaos. Oh, we haven't seen a Chaos team yet. And Synonymous. There he is. I knew he made it in. So, guessing 1500. Oh, he's missing. Oh. Oh, he's missing a good player. Pretty unremarkable, but Synonymous is pretty good. Ball carrier. One turn potential. Only Claw Mighty Blow with no block kind of sucks, but at least he's got it. He's got some tackle. Movement 5 Blodge. I guess backup ball carrier. Yeah, it's just
Oh,
not.
sorry, I was muted. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
chatting away and I was muted.
I thought you had a wife Argo or something. Fucking.
No, no, no. I was just saying, it's not a good player that's missing next game. It's his best player that's
Yeah,
missing next
yeah,
game.
it is.
And I also said that did Synonymous qualify late or because this looks
He was
underdeveloped to
pushing
me,
hard with his Chorfs and he didn't make it, but he had this team kind of in reserve. So
right? As a backup, okay,
yeah.
so that explains a lot.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's an unremarkable, underdeveloped chaos team in it. Don't get me wrong, it's fine for where it is.
Hmm.
Just needed another 10, 15 games.
And he has a security gate, unsurprisingly, and yeah, 17, 5, and 6. Yeah, he needed probably another 10 games.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But Synonymous, we know Synonymous can play.
Yeah,
So,
he's my in the evening foil, my Canadian cousin. That's so many evenings
right,
when I used
okay.
to play. He's from Canada, right? I just every when I used to play at night all the time, we would play each other all the fucking time because we were the only
Yeah,
two
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
spinning.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, only 2 people playing Blood Bowl at that time, yeah.
Yeah, Peace Frog, Peace Frog. Yeah, so it was always just me and him playing. Oh, Underworld. Ah, there they are. I knew there was something I hadn't seen yet.
I could have sworn they were going to be Kislev.
No, only one kid's left. Ooh, wow. That is a sexy troll.
Oh, that's a lovely troll. Strength 6, Blodge. Oh, that's so good. Get him to 51, give him stand firm, and he becomes, or break tackle actually. And
Tentacles.
he becomes
Tentacles.
Oh yeah, of course it's Underworld. Tentacles all day in it. Holy shit balls.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And he's got a
he
horny
becomes amazing,
frenzied.
doesn't he?
Wow, horny frenzied storm vermin with mighty blow, claw.
That's really nice. Yeah. One with mighty blow tackle is really nice.
Yeah.
Um,
The
Skaven
thrower's a
thrower
little.
with horns.
That's
Yeah, that's interesting.
it's puzzling, but I don't know. A couple really
It's
nice
interesting
goblins.
that you take a. It's interesting you take a thrower and turn him into an attack piece.
Hmm.
I don't hate it actually. I probably should hate it, but I don't.
Probably, yeah. He's only got one lineman. He may pick up another one before the game starts, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With 150k in the bank, why wouldn't you?
hmm.
What you got to give yourself every opportunity to win a game, and I think Underworld need to start with 13 players minimum.
Yeah.
Because they are going to suffer attrition. It doesn't matter who you're playing, you're going to suffer attrition.
Although he's going lean. He's only got 2 rerolls, and I don't see a leader out there, so
It's a really lean TV, isn't it? This is borderline min max.
hmm. Especially because he's got the stat ups. He's got some. He's got a little bit. It's not bloat.
Yeah,
Like they're good stat ups for this team. But
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice underworld team, isn't it? I wonder what his
Mm.
record's like.
He's got the altar again, like everyone else.
Yeah.
13, 6, and 8. So he kind of grinded his way in. Oh, it's
Yeah,
what's his
not
name?
great.
Hans Terry. I recognize that
Fort
name.
Terrors or whatever it is. Yeah, I recognise this guy as well. Good player, not spectacular,
Hmm.
but I think he's a good player.
I just assumed it was Rooney Mont because he always plays Underworld and goes in, so I didn't look at the
Yeah.
coach name right away. So what was he? He's 14, 20, and the other team was what was the other team?
I can't remember now.
Wobbly Pops. Oh, 15, 10. Oh, so he's got 90 in inducements
Right.
as well,
Yeah.
and 150k back. So he's gonna have to watch the fair play rules so he doesn't screw that up.
This is actually quite a good draw for Wobbly Pops, isn't it?
Mm,
But also, if that Underworld Claw Mighty starts doing a thing, do you know what? Normally you'd bet against the Underworld. I think this could be a bit of a coin toss. Um, oh, he has got one tackle, so Sinai Mouse has one tackle, which is a bit of a
mhm.
save for him. But yeah, I don't know on that one. I don't know, mate.
I don't know. I kind of want to pick Underworld, but I know how good Synonymous is.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Sinai Mouse, having played both coaches, I think Sinai Mouse is probably slightly better.
Hmm.
Probably not by much. But I like the look of that Underworld team, I've got to be honest.
Yeah. That troll just
Ah.
gets me hard, so I don't know. I think,
Oh yeah, it's a great troll, isn't it? It's a great.
especially if you
Yeah,
can win and level him and put tentacles on him, like holy shit.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Last but not least,
Yeah. NBP casuals versus fast dying rodents. So one is Skaven and NDP. I'm gonna guess they're humans probably.
yeah, it sounds a bit humany, doesn't it? Average, casual, moderate.
Uh, and they land. No, where the hell are they? I completely lost them.
I'm looking.
They must be on the first page.
Yeah. Oh no, the old average Joes are. They're not on
And
page one.
I'm just looking for the NDP. MP. I can't find the. Uh,
Page three, bottom
yeah.
middle.
There they are.
Christ.
Oh, undead. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if his mummies have thick skull. Let's see if he's into the new meta yet. Nope. He has. I guess he never got the memo. His mummies look all
This
right.
this looks quite nice.
Yeah.
This looks like a very nice undead team. Lovely ghoul, strength 4, movement 8,
Yeah, it's a super
lodge
ghoul.
step. Yeah. The other ghoul is niggled. Frenzy, I hate Frenzy on a ghoul. Why would you put Frenzy on a player that's so vulnerable? I just don't get it.
Hmm.
Lodge tackle Frenzy, yeah. Do you know what? I'm not a fan of Frenzy on ghouls, but hey, that niggle proves me right. The whites are really nice. I love movement on whites. I love the extra movement on
Not
whites.
for first skill, but yeah, he's got guard already, so that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Ideally, a third or fourth skill movement,
Hmm.
but on a developed white is great. The mummies are really nice. One with block, which is great. The other one
Hmm.
with guard, which is almost as great.
Again, he kind of cross-purposed on his other white. He went agility, and then later went mighty blow. But I think he was just at
Yeah,
that point he probably wanted a better killer.
yeah. He hasn't got sure hands.
No,
Um, so maybe, he's got two relatively new ghouls, so we don't know whether he lost the sure hands ghoul. Probably.
he could
You
have.
know,
Yeah.
but so let's not piss on him too much for not having sure hands. That's when you get a message from a coach. No, I had sure hands one game ago. You're
But
like,
look at
I don't really care, mate. I'm
look
just
at that
talking about the team,
amazing zombie though. DP leader. How contradictory are those two skills?
Yeah, that's just that's like block and wrestle, isn't it? It's just crazy. It's you know, those. So well, I guess maybe he likes using a reroll really really early before the foul.
I guess. Yeah. What if for turn one you get a sweet foul setup? Like, oh, I could take out his big guy right now, so you go for the foul, and then oh,
Yeah.
there goes your reroll too.
he's also really confident. You know, this team is always going to win before overtime. So where that leader reroll might be really pivotal.
Hmm.
But you know, yeah, it's a horrible skill choice, isn't it?
He's
He
got the
rolled a
star
double.
player as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
You'd give him guard when you're not fucking leader. But anyway,
no, I give him sneaky get.
sneaky get. Yeah, of course you would. Yeah, you're right.
17, 7, and 4. So good
Good
record.
record.
Oh, it's Wheelie. Well,
Yeah.
again, I'm not looking at the coach
Oh
names
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we know Wheelie. Yeah, he's a good coach.
Oh, so yeah, Wheelie's a spaz. That makes complete sense why he'd take leader then. I love you, dude. Don't worry about it. Fast dying rodents, right? So this has got to be this is the last team. It's got to be Skaven. Let's see. There they are. 1510 Skaven. So pretty close in TV. They were 1620. So 110 TV inducements to the
Yeah,
rats, who are healthy as well. Almost got a natural one turner.
as good as one
Hmm.
push. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yeah, nice looking team. Nice looking team. Lacking firepower. I always think Skaven need that bit of firepower on their Storm Vermin. He's got Mighty Blow, but you know you love to see Claw Mighty on one of the Storm Vermins, if not
Hmm.
two. They're desperate for that kind of little extra firepower, and that's where Rat Ogres work so well with Skaven as well because they absorb shots. You know, people have a hard on for big guys,
Hmm.
and they've also got Mighty Blow. You know, so you don't mind losing him. And yeah, 1 or 2 games out of 10, that Rat Ogre's going to fire. But again, he may have lost a Rat Ogre, or he may be Boobyman. I don't know. I know Boobyman very well, but I don't know how he plays Skaven. He may not like running a Rat Ogre. A lot of Skaven players don't run Rat Ogres, do they? So
Yeah.
um,
Help control their TV, I think.
yeah, yeah. This is it's pretty lean TV, isn't it?
Hmm.
It's you know, the strength free gutter runner is really nice.
Well, that's the
The
standout
movement
for
10
sure. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And the movement 10 gutter runner is just movement on gutter runners is cheating.
Hmm.
Kick, I love the fact he's got kick.
Yep.
I hate the fact he hasn't got a DP. I think DP marries really well with Skaven linemen. They're
Yeah.
50K.
One of these two linemen could have been a DP.
The only players where DP works even better is on zombies. Zombies are the perfect dirty players. Perfect. And hobgoblins, because they're 40k. Who gives a toss if they get removed?
Hmm.
You know, but Skaven and human linemen, I love putting DP on because they're cheap.
Yep.
So, you know, but other than that, yeah, nice looking team, and Skaven are always dangerous, and Boobyman can play as well. Is it Bubbyman?
16,
He probably
16, 10, and 1.
yeah,
It's a lot
That's
of
a
draws,
crazy
but
record.
he didn't lose. He only lost the one game, so.
yeah. That's a pretty good record. Too many draws, but it's still an exceptionally good record.
But
So
it says it's a good play style going into the playoffs, like not wanting to lose games. So, like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
he's probably gonna be around for overtime, right? So,
you do not want to go into overtime with Skaven because chances are you're going to go in there with 3 or 4 players. You know, especially with the lack of firepower, you can't even equal attrition with someone. You know, not with this team. So, yeah, you win it in normal time or you're in deep shit. I don't really know against these two. I don't know. They can both play. Um,
I'm just curious who his loss was against. I'm looking right now. Looks like it came early.
5-3, 4-1. Holy shit. 3-0.
Wait, I must not be able to read. Unsurprisingly, I must have missed it. Oh, there it is. Oh, he lost to the Kislev team. There you go.
Oh, right.
So Kislev did Kislev things 3-2 too as well. So it's not like they get shut him
Yeah.
out. Oh wow, Kislev had 24 armor breaks. Holy shit! And he
That's
still
insane.
only lost
Yeah.
3-2. He was still in it till the end. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know what? By virtue of the record, I'm probably going to go with Skaven on this one.
yeah, Yeah, I think I'd have to as well.
Yep.
Although again,
Yep.
not surprised if Wheelie pulls out a win, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Skaven are going to have 100. What did I say? 110 in inducements. So if they have
Yeah.
40k, they could in theory just induce a wizard as well.
Mm. Well, there we go. What I will do, mate, is if you are streaming any of these, then let me know. I'll be happy to jump on if I can.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna have to go now because I told my wife I'd be half an hour and a half
Yeah,
ago.
I know. I just realized. Holy shit, man! I've been at this for a while.
We've been nattering away. We haven't nattered in ages, have we? So
No.
it's always a pleasure to chat with you, mate. It's always good to catch up with you. So I will leave you to it, Darren. Thank you very much for inviting me along, and good luck to everyone on the on the PS4 Champions Cup 35.
All right. Thanks, Cass. We'll see you around.
Cheers, mate. See ya.
See ya. All right. So playoff preview ish spectacular with Calciumcas and the D. Um. Yeah, that went on way, way longer than I thought. Join us. Thanks for the follow, someone, whoever that was. Yeah, so if we break it down even more, yeah, I think I'd just pick majors. Oh, Zerples, thanks, dude. I honestly, just that Nurgle team just jumps out at me. I would probably pick them to win it all if I had to just go out on a limb and pick a team. Even though that means the best I can do is to be eliminated in the second round, but that was just that's such a nice looking team. That's also the highest TV team. Maybe I'm just being a little biased, but it is it's a pretty sexy Nurgle team. Yeah, what's six guard too. Though the beast doesn't even have guard, does it? Wow. God damn. No, that is a very sexy team. Yeah, this is gonna be a crapshoot. If I had my blitzers, I'd feel better, but I'm not gonna. What do I get again? 1490, so 15, 16, 17, 340. I think I had this worked out the other day. I gotta take a wizard. And take another bribe. There's 250. Oh yeah, some kind of extra player. Yeah. I feel like taking the chainsaw, but I don't know. I'll have to see how the money works out. Oh, the troll can go play with the bear. The bear's new friend will be the troll. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock. I don't know. I'm gonna err on the side of my mental health and not start a game. Yeah, I had planned on playing a game before I left, but man, that took forever. But like I said, we just got to chatting, so